All right, what up, people? This is Jay Allen, and this is Gangster with My Health, where we talk to everyday people about, some changes they had to make in their lives. But today, we got a little something different. We got an expert in the building.
Hey, it's Will Tucker, a.k.a. America's Vegan Trainer, and this is how I get gangster with my health.
There we go. All right. Well, brother, it's a pleasure to have you on the show, man. I see you on social media, and you're moving around, doing a lot of things for the people. We appreciate you. And you here. We got you. We locked you down in your busy schedule. You're here today to kind of share some stuff with us, So, people, we going over today the mental and the physical connection. Oftentimes we look at people on the gram. Everybody is so fit, they buff. But, a lot of times people don't know what it takes to actually get there. First, we got to change the mindset through the subconscious and a lot of other things that we can do to make us feel better about ourselves. And, once you treat yourself better, people will start treating you better. You got to teach people how to treat you by loving on yourself sometimes, okay? So you live and direct in the building, man. First of all, I want you to tell the people pretty much the people who don't know you, tell them who you are and tell them a little bit about what you do, Will.
All right. Well, thanks for having me on, Alan. Like I said, my name is Will Tucker, also known as America's Vegan Trainer. I own and operate Body Fusion Fitness here in Mesa, Arizona, right outside of Phoenix. It's a 100% plant-based wellness, small group training fitness studio where I highly encourage people to adopt a plant-based lifestyle. I teach them to transition from a standard American diet into a plant-based lifestyle combined with functional exercise to reach their fitness and wellness goals. And I've been a trainer, I guess you can say, for 15 years now. And I love what I do for a living, helping people transition. And like you mentioned, it's, physical as well as mental to get people to that state of wellness that we all search for.
Right. Now, let me ask you this. For the people out there who may not really understand or know the difference, can you explain what plant-based is versus just maybe like, somebody who says, hey, I'm a vegan?
All right, sure. Plant-based is a lifestyle, dietary lifestyle where the majority, well, not majority, but actually all of what you consume as far as food, if you will, is plant-based. Now, with plant-based, that you're going to find differences whether you're whole food plant-based or just plant-based, meaning regular plant-based is you consume some processed foods, i.e. that come in a box like the mock meats or packaged foods.
Right.
They're not necessarily the healthiest, however, no animals or any living being was killed or harmed in their production. And then you got whole food plant-based, which everything is strictly from the earth, meaning, you got herbs, beans, legumes, nuts, seeds, and the like. And then you have that separate deal where you're talking the division vegan, or that term or label, whatever you want to call it. And that means more so there's a anti-cruelty approach in everything that you do as far as your lifestyle, as far as the garments that you wear, the skincare products that you use,
right?
Everything that you use in its entirety, no animal or sentient beings were harmed or killed in the process.
Let me ask you a question. How much of a challenge is doing it like that?
Being vegan?
No. As far as you were saying, as far as like people, because we had a brother vegan monk on a while back. And he was talking about how, he got rid of all his leather shoes, Basically, like you said, you got vegans out there who partake in nothing that has to do with the harming of a living soul.
I've been vegan, just about 9 years. And shout out to Monk. That's my homie, though.
Okay. All right. What up?
Yeah. And, it's a process. If somebody's out there considering it or looking into it, I wouldn't say just go and throw out every piece of leather out of your wardrobe. That can be wasteful. I mean, if you know a cause and somebody, like needs coats, for example, leather coats are real popular, right. And you want to donate those, used items to that, charity or whatever it is, that would be one way to do it, or either just make sure you use them to the fullest of their capabilities, because a life was lost, whether it's the belt, shoes, brothers wear the gaiters. Now let's let's go ahead and use them until we wear them out, and then get rid of them. But if they're still in good usable condition, I would say donate them. So you can choose either avenue, but I wouldn't recommend just being wasteful and tossing them out if they're still can be used.
Right. So really quick, Will, what would you say is the biggest misconception of people who maybe aren't vegan when they look at a vegan lifestyle and how vegans live and things like that, the stuff they eat? What is the biggest misconception? Because I got one for you, brother, and I hope the cats that at the job, I hope y'all listening to this because we about to set something straight on this protein today. All right?
Oh yeah. That's the biggest misconception. People think, it's weird because, first, when you mention that you're vegan or plant-based, everybody becomes this nutrition expert, if you will. And they're like, oh, where are you going to get that almighty protein? As if there's a shortage of that. And people who truly understand the physiological processes that take place in the body understand that you don't need nearly as much